everybody. Welcome back to the House of Floss and Fluff. My name is Carrie. Thank you guys for joining me. Today is Wednesday, June 5th. So we are done with May and we are into June. Boy, time is going by really fast. So I hope you guys have had a fantastic last couple of weeks. I think it's been about 2 or 3 weeks since my last update. Things here have been good. We've just been busy wrapping up school. So we went to my son's spring concert a couple of weeks ago. That was the final concert because after this he goes into high school, and once they get into high school, no more concerts really, unless you are in I believe chorus and band are the only ones that really do concerts, and as of right now he's not planning on doing either of those. So this is it, which is kind of a bittersweet moment because we've been going to concerts for the last 8-9 years. So and then last week was his 8th grade graduation. So we are from we live in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and up here, I mean, it depends on the school, but most schools do a little ceremony or whatnot for the kids when they are done with 8th grade and move into high school. I know my school did. I don't remember the ceremony, but I have looked through photo albums, and I know that there's pictures of I had my hair done and I had a new dress and stuff for it. So I know I had a ceremony, I just don't remember. But my son, they had a very nice ceremony for the kids. They got little diplomas. They had a nice little reception afterwards. My aunts were able to come down for the afternoon, so it was a really nice day. So overall, other than that, we've just been, work and taking care of the house and all that wonderful stuff about being an adult. So let's get into why you guys are here, and that would be to see the stitching. So I'm going to start first with my Mania wrap up. And then I've got a few other projects that I've worked on that I'm going to show you guys. We've got some haul, and then we'll do the giveaway stuff. So, into Mania. I had fun with Mania this year. I didn't quite do Mania how I was fully planning on doing it, but I still count it as a success. So, just real quick to recap, my Mania this year was a Barber Anna Whip Mania. I had 13 Barber Anna Whips when I started, and I put them all into the Tiny Decisions roulette wheel app on my phone. Every morning I would spin that, and then whatever project it picked, I worked on that for at least a half an hour. I ended up with a finish, which you can see in my previous video. That was Winter Woodland Keeper from the 2017 winter issue of Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. And I got a new start even, so which I'll show you guys here in a few minutes. So overall, not a bad Mania. I had originally intended to work on Mania all the way through the month of May, but I ended up right around the 21st, things kind of just fell apart. I had some other projects that I wanted to work on. One project I had to get done, so, but still not bad. In the past, when I've done Mania, I just go by the last 2 digits at the end of the year. So like last year I did 18 new starts. So if I look at it that way, then it was a huge success because I made it over the 19 days. So we're all good. Either way, I'm still happy with the progress that I made. It was nice to work on some whips again, and I had a good time. So let's go over the whips that I worked on for the what would have been the last 4 or 5 days then, since my last video. So the first one was Happy Easter, and I didn't really get a whole lot done on that, but this is the overall of what the Happy Easter will look like. And there is my stitching. So all I did for this one when I worked on it for the half an hour was I added in this carrot, and then I actually ended up ripping out the top 2 stitches on this flower because I was looking at it as I was stitching, and I don't know what happened, but one of the stitches came loose or something. I don't know, maybe I bumped it when I put it in my project bag and I hit it with the zipper. I don't know. So yeah, I ended up stitching the carrot and ripping out a little bit of the flower. So, oh well. It still counts as progress, right? I think so. Okay, so that was on the 15th that one was spun. And next was, on the 16th. So because I finished the Winter Woodland Keeper, in that triangle on the app, I went ahead and I put New Start in there. And sure enough, that one came up on the 16th. So I decided to go ahead and start Crowded House, which is this one from Barbara Anna. And I like this one because it's only 2 colors. And so here is my start on Crowded House. So I am stitching this on a 32 count. This is Weeks Dye Works linen. This is Dove is the color. And I'm stitching this with DMC 310, and then I'm changing up the orange parts in here. So in the called for, it's 310 and 920 are the 2 called for colors. And I'm adding in a little bit more color to it. It's all going to be orange, but there's just going to be different shades of orange. So, and this is my first time working on Weeks Dye Works linen, and it's a little different. It's very soft, a little flimsy, you know, a little bit flimsier than some of the other linens I've worked on. It's stitching up very nice, but I don't know. I hope it's 32 count. I'm not sure if it got mistagged, but it seems like the stitches are a little bit bigger. I'm almost wondering if maybe it's a 28 count. I don't know. I hope not, because I haven't measured out as 32 count for, you know, how much fabric I need for the pattern. So I hope it's 32 count. I guess we'll find out the more I stitch on it. And if it's not a 32 count, then we'll deal with it then. So that was what I worked on the 16th. So then on the 17th was the Pumpkin Biscornu, and I also worked on that one other day because I had originally, after the wheels kind of fell off on the 21st, I was still spinning the app every day, and I had intended on kind of catching up over Memorial Day weekend, and that didn't work. So, but I ended up working on the Pumpkin Biscornu for an hour. So I put in like 2 days sessions worth. So I stitched on it for an hour. So hold on. That is what it will look like when it is all done. And this is where I am now. So I actually got a fair amount done on this one versus what I had. I think I just had basically the pumpkin and the start of the hat when I started with Mania. And so I got this whole pumpkin done, and I got the ghost all done, and I've started in on the next pumpkin. So not bad. And this is being stitched on a 14 count Aida that I hand dyed. This one's actually this one's fun to work on. You know, like I said, it's a nice break after working on linen, stuff with linen, because it gives my eyes a chance to kind of readjust back. Okay, so that was, like I said, that one got 2 stitching sessions. That was spun on, I know, the 17th, and it looks like it was spun again on the 23rd. Like I said, I had intentions of catching up over Memorial Day weekend, and that did not happen. Okay, so the next was the 18th, and this was the Snowman Biscornu. That is what it'll look like when it is all done. And there we go. So I've added into the tree, and I think I added in the bird. This one is fun to work on too. So this is a 14 count fiddler's cloth, I think, or I don't know, an oatmeal Aida. I'm not sure. But it is an oatmeal-y color. I do like this one. I mean, I love Snowman, so he's adorable. We'll see. Like I said, this kind of renewed my interest in some of these pieces, so hopefully, you know, we'll keep working on them as the month goes on. Or as the months, I should say, because, you know, it all starts to blend together after a while. Okay, so then on the 19th was Nature's Beauty, which I don't have the overall picture for that, but this is where I am on it now. So I filled in a little bit more on the bush. You can see now the outline of the bird is there. And then I started to outline the cloud up here. And I'm still thinking I'm going to turn this one into a drum when it's all done. I think it would be kind of cute as a drum. And I really want to try and make a drum. So, yeah. Oh, and this is a 36 count. It's a linen. I don't think it's, hold on. I actually do have the bag in here. It is summer khaki. And I think I got this from either 123 stitch or Stony Creek. And I'm stitching this 2/2 because the weave of the linen is a little bit looser, and so I definitely need the 2 strands for the coverage. I tried 1 strand and you couldn't even see it. It was just didn't work. So went with 2 strands. And see if I can get it back in the bag, just because I've got a roaming Newfie. So Lucy, you may hear Lucy. I tried to get her to calm down. I swear, I was teasing my husband that I'm going to record her video today, and he's, oh, you know, okay. And I said, yeah. I said, you know, the minute I turn, or the minute I hit record, that dog is like up and down and all over the place. Otherwise she just is laying here quiet unless I hit record. Okay, so lastly, on the 20th was the New World Part 1, The Night of All Fears, which is this one with the witches. And I am close to a finish on this one. I didn't get it finished, not in a half an hour, but I did. What did I do? Okay, so here's the whole piece. Okay, and then, so I worked on, what did I work on? Oh, I worked on the house. I finished up this part of the roof, and then I started in on the next part of the house there. So lots of windows in these houses. So not too bad. I didn't get a lot done. I don't know why. I think I was having trouble with floss that day. Like, it just didn't want to lay right. And if you watch me, you know I can be very, very picky at times. So anyway, so that was Mania. Like I said, overall, I had a really good Mania this year. I didn't feel totally burnt out. And if I didn't have those other projects that kind of needed to get done, at least the one did, I probably would have made it all the way through. But like I said, much more enjoyable this year than in some of the past years. So, okay, on to other things that I have worked on. So I do have a finish. Actually, I have a couple finishes. The first one was a cute little one that I started for Memorial Day. Hold on, I'm going to need something behind it. And this one actually was a really quick stitch. So this is Osei from Shepherd's Bush, and it is a kit. And there it is. Isn't it cute? Isn't that little sheep adorable? Super cute. So I picked this kit up from Mo's Needle and Thread in Portland, Michigan. I got this last year when we went downstate and I got to visit with Jen. So yeah, I was really looking forward to stitching this. Like I said, so I finished this. I think this one took me, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours maybe. I mean, it went really fast. So like I said, it comes as a kit. So this is a 32 count linen that it came with. It comes with the silks. And the only thing I found odd is that you do stitch this 1/2, which on 32 count, I've always used 2 strands of thread when I've done 32 count. But because it was a kit, I didn't want to mess with it too much because I didn't want to run out of the silk. And then there are some specialty stitches. So the flag is all specialty stitches, and then the grass part down here is specialty stitches. So that was my first time really doing specialty stitches. I think they came out okay. They're not 100% perfect, but they're not bad. So, and the kit comes with the button and the beads. I mean, everything you need. So this is a lot of fun. And then I'm not sure how I'm going to frame it. I had this cute little frame that I got from Walmart. I was thinking maybe, I don't know though. But then I kind of look at it and I'm like, maybe make a cute little hoop finish. So I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so on to my other finish. In my last video, I had been working on a piece that I was charting and stitching kind of at the same time. And I finished it. Well, I finished all the stitching. I still have to put in the buttons in the trees, but I'm waiting. I had ordered some special buttons and I'm just waiting for those to come in. So, but all of the cross stitching is done. So I'm so excited. It was my first, my first piece that I've really charted and stitched, and it was just so much fun to work on. So, okay. It's kind of a big piece. It's a long piece. So there it is. All done. I just love it. It turned out so cute. And so we'll go. So this was the whole inspiration for the piece, was this giant tree, and it just kind of grew from there. Got the little motifs on top. Like I said, I got to add in all the buttons. And then the little flowers in the barn with the sheep weather vane, just like my favorite part of the whole thing. And then the end of it, the little sheep with the heart, some more flowers, and another tree. Because I wasn't sure how to end the piece, and I thought, you know, another tree would just be perfect in there. And that tree's got the pretty little swing on it. So I just love it. It's so pretty. I kind of stare at it and I'm like, wow, I can't believe that kind of came out of my brain. I was like, oh, because there are days when my brain does not want to function properly. And so I'm amazed that something like this actually worked. So this was stitched on 28 count Lugana that I dyed. I used tan, rich, cocoa brown, and dark brown. I just kind of threw it on there. And I stitched with all DMC floss. So yes. And then I have posted this around to Instagram and some Facebook, a couple of Facebook groups. And there's been some interest in if I'm going to sell the pattern, you know, if it'll be available. And my plan is to do that. So I do actually have the pattern pretty much finished on my cross stitch software. I just have to kind of do some tweaks, and then I just kind of want to make sure that I have everything done correctly. Yeah, you know, that you can download the PDF, that the PDF is easy to read, and you know, that everything just works, because I've never done anything like this before. And so using the cross stitch software, this is all new for me. So, but I am hoping to have it available in my Etsy shop. I would like to have it available sometime next week, but we'll see. So, you know, if you are interested, just follow me on Instagram. It's at Crafting Paws is my Instagram handle. And I will definitely have an update on there once it is available in my Etsy shop. And you can always check out my Etsy shop is curiouscarrie.etsy.com. And I always have it linked in the description box underneath my video. So, you know, if you hit the little down arrow, the description box opens up and my Etsy shop is always linked there. So if you're interested, you can always check it out and see. And I will, like I said, more than likely I'm just going to have it available as a PDF for right now. So an instant download, and then, you know, we'll go from there. So, but yeah, it's done. I love it. Now I got to figure out how to fully finish it. I have a couple ideas, so we'll see. Of course I say that, you guys. Right? I mean, I've got a stack of things I need to get fully finished right now. Okay, so whips. What else have I been working on? Oh, I have been working on the Stitch Along with Priscilla and Chelsea, the Land That I Love. And now where's the pattern? So it is this one. It is Land That I Love from Country Cottage Needleworks. And I'm slowly making progress on this. And so this is where I am so far. So I've pretty much finished this corner. I just have to add in another flower, and then I can start the bottom banner here. So I'm like down here, so I can start the bottom banner. I love this. I think it's a really pretty piece, and it's fun to work on. So this is being stitched on 32 count lamb's wool Jobelin that I threw in a little bit of coffee. So I just coffee dyed it a little bit. And then I did change all of the colors. I'm using mainly Victorian Motto. And a good portion of the Victorian Motto that I'm using came from her America the Beautiful thread pack. And then I think there's some color and cotton in here, and there's a Most Sale in here too. So, but it's really pretty. And I figured out how I want to fully finish it. So this was one I wasn't quite sure. I've been kind of curious to see how everyone else was finishing their pieces that's doing the stitch along, and Priscilla finished hers, and it's gorgeous. And so I finally came up with the idea of how I'm going to finish mine. So now I'm kind of really excited to get it done. You know, once I know how I'm going to fully finish something, then it's kind of that extra spur of like, okay, you need to get it done now because you've got the whole idea. You got to realize this whole idea. So, okay. So the last piece that I've been working on is actually another piece that I charted myself. So this one is quite a bit smaller. So I'll show you guys the chart real quick. And this one is actually pretty much fully charted. The other one just kind of, the other big one that I did just kind of like bits and pieces of it. This one actually is fully charted. I mean, I'm still making changes as I stitch, but a little bit different than the other one. Okay, so I'll show you guys where I'm at so far. I'm about halfway done with it. And this one is, I think it's going to be called the Strawberry Patch. We'll see. So there it is. And this bird is, I made a mistake in his head, so I'm going to end up having to rip him totally out, I think. But otherwise, I love it. So the idea for this one was, I don't know, I had this idea of, wouldn't it be really cool if there was like a magical strawberry patch that not only grew the strawberries, but also grew like little houses. So I don't know who would live there, fairies, gnomes, I don't know. But I just thought the concept was really cool, and I love the colors. So I'm having a really great time stitching this one. This has been a fun one to stitch up. And I get to do birds and butterflies, and it's fun. And so this is being stitched on a 28 count Monaco that I coffee dyed. And again, all DMC. So, but I love it. I love it. And I have an idea of how I'm going to fully finish this too when I'm done. So, and then I'll probably, I mean, if I get it done and I'm still as happy with it as I am now, I will have this one available in my shop too. So, but it's super cute. So I'm really happy with that. Okay. So that's what I've been stitching. I've really been enjoying kind of stitching things that I'm charting. I've been enjoying charting stuff. So, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know how many ideas I have in me, but we'll see. Okay, so into haul. My last video, I had mentioned that this one would probably be a little bit more haul heavy. Not too bad, but a little bit more. Okay, so the first one is from Just Add Needles on Facebook. And so I saw this one from Silver Creek Samplers, Seeds of Freedom. I showed it to my husband and he liked it. So, you know, more patriotic stuff to stitch. This one's going to take a while, but, and then she also had Seraphim Mayday. So this is a 32 count linen. And I don't know, let's see. Oh, it's pretty true to color actually. It's a very pretty blue. It's got some modeling in it, kind of a brownish modeling. I really like it. It looked a lot brighter in the picture, and it's a lot more faded in person, and so I'm very, very happy with that one. In fact, I even thought about putting this on here. I don't know. I haven't checked the dimensions, so I'm not sure if that's going to work, but it might. I love Seraphim fabric. I really do. Her fabric is really nice to work with. So, okay. So in my last video, I had also mentioned how I was doing my fabric of the month and my floss of the month. So I kind of switched it up a little bit for May. My husband actually did the randomizer for me on his phone. He's got it on his phone too. And so he had picked the fabric for this month, but Rolanda came out. She released some fabrics, and there's a really nice neutral that I liked. And I know that Rolanda doesn't out, you know, her fabrics change all the time. You know, it's just kind of whatever she has at that moment, you gotta grab it, right? So instead of doing the fabric that the randomizer picked, I went ahead and did Rolanda fabric. So this is a gold color. So this is a 40 count. And that's fairly true. Isn't that pretty though? I like that. I like the golds and stuff. And I like 40 count. So couldn't resist that. And then I also, you know, because I also get floss for the floss of the month, so I picked up a couple of hers. So this is kind of a, I think this, it's showing kind of black, but it's kind of a grayish blue, and then that's just a really nice, pretty, bright red. So I did that. And then for the rest of my floss of the month this time, I decided to go ahead and get from the Cottage Needle. she had the couple of the new releases, packs of the new releases, I should say. That's what I'm trying to say, I think. Anyway, sorry, the new release floss that came out at Nashville Market. So I got these are the Classic Colorworks ones. So this is Sticks and Twigs and Campfire and Trail Dust. And then I got the 4 Gentle Arts releases from Nashville. So we've got Grape Fizz and Tortoiseshell and Edzu. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but that's okay. And then something blue. So those were my floss of the month for May. And then while I was looking on the cottage needle, I came across this pattern. It's at Plum Street. It is called From the Deep, and it is a mermaid. I just loved it. I just thought it was really cool. I had never seen this one, so I grabbed that one. And then I also had picked up some more. I think they're over here, maybe. Yeah, okay. So I gotta talk to you guys for just a second. So while I was also there, I picked up a couple more of the, which you're not gonna be able to see. They're the Stitchy Pop ball needles. So I had mentioned in my last, I think it was 2 videos ago, that I purchased a couple of the Stitchy Pop ball needles and that I really am enjoying using them, and they work very nice on, especially on linen and stuff. You know, the little ball tip really separates those threads on the linen, and it makes it very enjoyable to stitch. However, I just want to update that little review that I did. And this is absolutely nothing to do with the Etsy shops that I bought the needles from. This has nothing to do with them. Their service has been fantastic. The Cottage Needle on Etsy and Farmer's Attic on Etsy, fantastic shops, okay? So as I was stitching with the Stitchy Pop needle, like I said, I've had them, the first ones I bought I've had for I think right around 2 months. They have started to tarnish the finish on them already. And so I was a little bit disappointed with that. The actual overall usage of the needle is fine. The needles still work great. They still, you know, are going through the fabric, no problem. I was just a little bit surprised that the finish had already started to tarnish a little bit. I've had that happen with some of the other needles, the cheaper needles that I bought, but you know, I don't know, maybe I was expecting too much, I don't know. But I just wanted to, you know, give an honest review of my experience with the needles. Other stitchers may have other experiences, and that's fine. You know, for me, I do mainly stitch with hand-dyed fabric and floss, so I don't wash my pieces when I'm finished stitching them, so I do try to keep my hands very clean. And I also do not wear lotions or anything like that on my hands, so I'm not really sure why they tarnished as quick as they did. I don't know. So, but like I said, I just wanted to give an honest update of my experience with those needles, okay? Still a very good needle to use. I mean, the actual needle works great. I was just a little disappointed that the finish had come off already. So, okay, enough of that, and on to the last couple things that I bought. And this is all from Mo's sale on Etsy. So I had ordered some patterns back in April, I think, and 2 were took a little bit to get in. Those were the new Plum Street. So this is Fox View and the Woolen Flax Company. So I got those, and then Mo had done a fabric sale, so I picked up a couple pieces of 36 count linen, and that's pretty true to color. It's a good, nice neutral. And then I liked this one too. This one is kind of a blue. It's got blue and purples and very pretty. They're both, like I said, they're both 36 counts. And then floss. She's had a lot of floss available that I loved. So the newest one that I got, this is from last week sale, or no, 2 weeks ago. So she had some new silks to try. So I got some of those to try out. I love the colors. Very pretty. And then this is the other silk that she offers. I just love, I know the color isn't really showing up. Do I have anything white? know if this will work. It's called Cherry Tomato. It's a really pretty red. It's got some very nice variegation in it. So I'm excited to try that. And then I won't go through all of the cottons by name, but just show you. So there's some of them. So very pretty, very nice colors. So this was, like I said, this was from I think 2 weeks ago. And then 3 weeks ago, she had done another sale. And Mo did a very nice thing. She had posted, and it was like the first 10 or 12 people that commented on this post. She did a special hand-dyed floss for any mothers that had passed. Like I said, if you commented, you know, about your mother, she dyed a special floss. And I was lucky enough to be able to comment on that post. And so she did a special floss for my mom. And my mom liked the color purple. My mom liked all colors, but she liked the color purple a lot. So this was the floss that Mo came up with for my mom. And I love it. It is so pretty. I cannot wait to stitch anything with this. I can't wait. So I did find a pattern that I want to stitch for her. I'm just waiting for the fabric to come in, and then I'll show you guys the pattern and everything once I get the fabric in. But it's going to be really pretty. And so then she did have a few others that same week available, and so I picked up a few other ones as well, because you know you can never have enough floss. Okay, so with that, so that is, I think, everything. It's everything that I have stitched, everything that I have bought. So let's dive into giveaways. So last week I had these two magazines, or not last week, but the last video. I had these two magazines for the giveaway. No one entered for the little bunny, so I will just put that one back in my stack of magazines, and it will come back up at some point. And then the winner for the kitty is Teresa Elms, E-L-N-E-S. So Teresa, congratulations, and I apologize, I butchered your last name. I really, really apologize. I'm horrible at pronunciations. But Teresa, what I will do is I will go back and I will comment on your comment from my previous video, and I will put my email address in there. So just go ahead and send me your address, and I will pop this in the mail for you. Okay, so congratulations, Teresa. All right, so the giveaway for this video. Once again, same rules as always. I know. Please be 18 or older, because I will need your address. Please be a subscriber. Please do not say giveaway or free in your comment, as I will have to delete that. Giveaway is open to anyone, so worldwide. And like I said, it's 2 magazines that I have. It's the complete, full magazine. Some may have the little special gift, the little extra gift that you get with them. Some may not. I don't know. I didn't keep them all together. So, okay. So the first one is from May of 2013. It is number 176, and the magazine is Cross Stitch Crazy. And it's this one with the fairy on it. So a little bit older magazine, but some really cute patterns still. Let's see. Oh, this is pretty. This is a Doreen Jones. This has really pretty flowers, irises, and pansies. Very pretty. My mom would have liked that one. She liked purple. She liked purple irises. This one also has the, hold on. Oh, I guess I can't show it. Oh, there. Okay. This one has the Ships Ahoy, the pirate alphabet. And it looks like it has a page that just kind of came loose, but it is still all there. Okay. So this was the number 176, Cross Stitch Crazy. So if you would like to be entered to win this one, just say, I would like to stitch the fairy, and you'll be entered to win this magazine. Okay. And then the other magazine is issue number 186 of the World of Cross Stitching. And so it has the teddy bear and the birthday cake. So this one's very cute too. And let's see real quick. Oh, it has this cute little piece for February. Could turn that into a nice little card. And let's see if we can find anything else really quick. Sometimes it's so hard. Oh, this one has all of the kings and queens. Has a whole section. It's just like the 50 designs or something. Oh, and it's the design library. And it's all the kings and queens and stuff like that. Okay, so again, this is issue number 186 of the World of Cross Stitching. So if you would like to win this one, just say, I would like to stitch the birthday cake. And you'll be entered to win this one. Okay? So there you have it. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and visiting with me for a little while. I want to say just a quick thank you to all of my subscribers. I know I've picked up some new ones, so thank you so much for taking the time to hit the subscribe button and spend time with me and watching my videos. I appreciate all of you guys so much. You know, I love all the comments and the thumbs up and all that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys have a fantastic upcoming June. And oh, real quick, for the giveaway, the end date of the giveaway will be when my next video airs, which should be in about 2 weeks. Okay, so you guys have about 2 weeks to enter. I totally forgot about that. Sorry, my brain sometimes just scattered everywhere. Anyway, as I was saying, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the month of June and get in lots of stitching, and I will see you guys again later. Bye, everybody.